39 years ago, Aliens revolutionized sci-fi with its thrilling story and unforgettable cast. Sigourney Weaver's fearless Ripley became a cinematic icon, while her co-stars left their own marks on the film's legacy. But what happened to the actors after the xenomorphs were defeated? In 2025, we revisit the lives and careers of this legendary ensemble, uncovering their triumphs, challenges, and the lasting impact of one of the greatest sci-fi films of all time. Bill Paxton, born on May 17, 1955, was a talented actor known for his iconic role as Private Hudson in Aliens, 1986. He was 31 years old when filming began and brought Hudson to life as a brash yet vulnerable Marine, providing both comic relief and moments of courage. Paxton's early life in Fort Worth, Texas, was shaped by a love for the arts, and he later moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting. He gained recognition through smaller roles before becoming a household name in films like Aliens, Titanic, and True Lies. Despite his success, Paxton faced personal struggles, including strained family relationships and battles with depression. He married Louise Newberry in 1987 and had 2 children, but his marriage was not without difficulties. In his later years, Paxton faced health challenges, which culminated in complications after heart surgery. On February 25, 2017, he tragically passed away at the age of 61, leaving behind a legacy of memorable roles but also a life marked by both professional triumphs and personal heartache. Paul Maxwell, born on November 12, 1921, was a distinguished British actor who played Van Leeuwen in Aliens, 1986. At 65 years old during filming, Maxwell brought a cold and calculating edge to his role as the corporate executive concerned only with profit, reflecting the film's themes of corporate greed. His career spanned decades, with notable roles in films like The Spy Who Came In From the Cold. However, Maxwell's personal life was fraught with difficulties. He married once, but the relationship ended in divorce, and he had no children. As he aged, Maxwell struggled with health issues, including a debilitating stroke that affected his mobility and speech. Despite his success in the industry, he never found the personal happiness that many of his peers did. Paul Maxwell passed away on December 19, 1991, at the age of 70. While the exact cause of his death was not disclosed, his final years were marked by a quiet retreat from the limelight, overshadowed by his declining health and solitude. Al Matthews, born on November 21, 1942, is remembered for his commanding portrayal of Sergeant Apone in Aliens, 1986. At 44 years old when filming began, Matthews brought authenticity to the character, drawing from his own military experience. Before his acting career, Matthews served in the U.S. Army, which added credibility to his role as a no-nonsense Marine. His personal life, however, was complicated. Matthews married twice, though both relationships ended in divorce. He had no children, and his later years were filled with financial and health struggles. Despite his success in Hollywood, including notable roles in films like The Jimi Hendrix Story, Matthews faced personal battles with depression and isolation. His last years were spent in Spain, where he passed away on September 22, 2018, at the age of 75. His death was attributed to natural causes, but his later life had been marred by challenges, both emotional and physical. J. Benedict, born on April 11, 1951, played Newt's father in Aliens, 1986, a role that, though brief, was pivotal in establishing the backstory for Newt, the young survivor of the alien attack. At the time of filming, Jay was 35 years old. A versatile actor, he had a varied career in both TV and film, but his roles often remained in supporting or minor capacities, despite his considerable talent. Jay's personal life was marked by challenges, as he struggled with balancing his career and relationships. He had a turbulent love life, including a marriage that did not provide the stability he sought. While he was a loving father and deeply devoted to his craft, the pressures of his profession took a toll on his family life. Despite his achievements, Jay's career was often overshadowed by periods of uncertainty. He passed away on April 4, 2020, at the age of 68, due to complications from COVID-19. His death was a great loss to the acting world, as he had been a dedicated professional, often remembered for his powerful presence, even in smaller roles. Eddie Powell, born on March 9, 1927, portrayed the alien warrior in Aliens, 1986, a terrifying and relentless creature that embodied the film's horror and action elements. At 59 years old when filming began, Eddie was an experienced stuntman who had worked on numerous films before taking on this iconic role. Although he was known for his physicality, Eddie's personal life was far more complicated. His marriage was troubled, and his efforts to juggle a high-risk career and family life led to stress and personal difficulties. He faced hardships in his personal relationships, which were marked by strains and emotional conflict. Eddie's dedication to his craft, however, left a lasting legacy in the film industry, particularly in the field of stunt work. In his later years, Eddie struggled with health problems, ultimately passing away on August 11, 2000, at the age of 73 due to heart failure. His death was a reminder of the physical and emotional tolls that a career in stunt work can exact, both on the body and personal life. Tip Tipping, born on February 13, 1958, was 28 years old when he played Private Crow in Aliens, 1986. Crow, a dedicated Marine, demonstrated loyalty and courage as part of the team sent to investigate the alien threat. Though his role in the film was relatively small, it showcased Tipping's potential. However, his career and personal life were marred by a series of setbacks. Despite his acting abilities, he struggled to find lasting success in Hollywood, facing financial instability and a series of failed relationships. He never fully recovered from the pressures of fame, and his personal life was fraught with difficulties. His relationships, including a marriage that ended in divorce, added to the emotional toll. Tragically, Tip's life was cut short when he died in a parachuting accident on February 5, 1993, at the age of 34. His sudden death shocked his family, friends, and fans, leaving a sense of what might have been a promising career and life taken too soon. Trevor Sternman, born on May 25, 1954, was 32 years old when he portrayed Private Vejboski in Aliens, 1986, a role that added strength and reliability to the Marine squad. Off-screen, Sternman's life mirrored some of the struggles his character faced in the film. He had a promising career but battled with personal demons that ultimately overshadowed his professional success. His marriage was strained and ended in divorce, and Trevor often spoke of the emotional challenges he faced in his personal life, including bouts of depression. Though he remained active in the industry, these personal hardships weighed heavily on him, and he found it difficult to escape the shadow of his past. He died on June 25, 2016, at the age of 62, due to complications from a stroke. His passing was a tragic reminder of the quiet battles many face, even behind the public image. He is remembered for his role in Aliens and the strength he portrayed, both on and off the screen. Bob Sherman, born on November 16, 1940, voiced the character of the salvage team leader in Aliens, 1986, a role that, though small, helped shape the atmosphere of the film's tense recovery operations. At 46 years old when the film was made, Bob brought a pragmatic voice to the character, conveying a sense of professionalism amidst chaos. Outside of his work in film, Bob's personal life was marked by ups and downs, particularly in his romantic and family life. While he found success in voice acting, he faced personal struggles, including a difficult marriage and challenges in maintaining lasting relationships. His professional achievements were often overshadowed by his internal battles, and he spent many years in solitude, dealing with emotional hardships. Bob's health deteriorated over time, and he passed away on August 30, 2004, at the age of 63. His cause of death was not publicly specified, but his death marked the end of a career in voice acting that had contributed to the atmosphere and intensity of films like Aliens. Sigourney Weaver, born on October 8, 1949, is best known for her iconic role as Ellen Ripley in Aliens, 1986. At 37 years old when she filmed the movie, Sigourney had already established herself as one of Hollywood's most formidable actresses. Ripley, the resourceful and intelligent protagonist, became a symbol of female empowerment in science fiction. Sigourney's career was filled with both triumphs and tragedies. Despite her success, she faced numerous challenges, including the pressure of being one of the few leading women in action films. Her personal life also had its struggles, with long periods of loneliness and difficulty finding balance between work and family. She married photographer Jim Simpson in 1984, and they have one child, a daughter named Charlotte. While Sigourney has enjoyed a career full of accolades, the path has not been without its emotional hurdles. As of 2025, she is 75 years old, still active in the industry, and continues to inspire through her work. Though she hasn't suffered the same personal misfortunes as some of her co-stars, she remains a resilient figure in Hollywood. Michael Biehn, born on July 31, 1956, played the role of Corporal Hicks in Aliens, 1986. At 30 years old, Biehn brought the calm, strategic, and protective nature of Hicks to life, making the character one of the most beloved in the franchise. Biehn's early years were marked by a love for acting, which he pursued after high school, quickly landing roles in significant films like The Terminator and Aliens. Despite his early success, Biehn faced personal struggles, including tumultuous relationships. He was married twice. His first marriage to actress Carrie Snodgrass ended in divorce, while his second marriage to Jennifer Blanc resulted in years of uncertainty. The couple eventually separated, though they later reconciled. Biehn also faced professional setbacks, struggling to regain the level of fame he had reached during the 80s and 90s. As of 2025, Biehn is 68 years old. While his career has had its ups and downs, he has continued to work in film and television, appearing in various independent projects. Carrie Henn, born on May 7, 1976, was just 10 years old when she portrayed Newt in Aliens, 1986. Her character, a young girl who survived the alien infestation, is strong, resilient, and resourceful. Newt's bond with Ripley is one of the emotional cores of the film, showcasing themes of maternal protection and survival. Carrie's career, however, was short-lived in the public eye. She left acting after Aliens to pursue a quieter life, earning a degree in education and becoming a teacher. Her personal life, though not marred by tragedy, has been marked by the pressure of living up to her role in such a significant film at such a young age. She married her high school sweetheart and has 2 children, but the couple faced marital challenges as Carrie struggled with her identity beyond the role of Newt. In 2025, Carrie is 48 years old, and although she has stepped away from the spotlight, she enjoys a life centered around family and teaching. While she never fully re-engaged with Hollywood, she has occasionally shared memories of her time working on Aliens, reflecting on the lasting impact it had on her life. Paul Reiser, born on March 30, 1956, is known for his role as Burke in Aliens, 1986. At 30 years old when filming began, Reiser portrayed the corporate antagonist, a manipulative figure willing to sacrifice others for personal gain. His character's deceit and willingness to exploit the alien threat made him one of the most memorable villains in the series. Reiser's career took off after Aliens, with notable roles in television and film, including Mad About You and My Two Dads. His personal life, however, was less smooth. Reiser married Paula Ravitz in 1988, and the couple had 2 children. However, their marriage ended in divorce after years of strain. Reiser, often juggling a demanding career and family life, struggled to maintain a sense of balance. His career, though successful, saw periods of decline in the 2000s, as he shifted between acting, producing, and stand-up comedy. In 2025, Reiser is 68 years old. Despite personal setbacks and career fluctuations, he remains active in entertainment, appearing in various TV shows and films, and enjoying his role as a writer and producer. Lance Henrikson, born on May 5, 1940, played the role of Bishop, the advanced android executive officer in Aliens, 1986. At 46 years old when filming started, Lance brought a calm and composed presence to the character, who was initially met with skepticism but proved to be one of the most self-sacrificing and loyal figures in the film. His portrayal of Bishop, showcasing both the logic of a machine and the compassion of a human, became iconic. Lance's life, however, was not without its struggles. Growing up in a broken home, he had a tumultuous childhood filled with instability. As an actor, he faced periods of unemployment and uncertainty, but his breakthrough came with roles in genre films like Aliens. His personal life was complicated by relationships that were marked by challenges. Lance married and had children, but he also faced the difficulties of maintaining a family life while dealing with the emotional toll of his career. As of 2025, Lance is 84 years old and continues to live, reflecting on a career that, despite its ups and downs, has left an indelible mark on the world of film. Janette Goldstein, born on February 4, 1960, was 26 years old when she portrayed Private Vasquez in Aliens, 1986. Vasquez, known for her tough, fearless demeanor and exceptional combat skills, became one of the film's most iconic characters. Janette's performance was groundbreaking, challenging traditional gender roles in action films. However, her personal life was not without struggles. Despite her professional success, Janette faced hardships in her relationships, including a difficult marriage that ended in divorce. She has a son, but raising him alone while maintaining a career in Hollywood proved to be an overwhelming challenge. In addition to dealing with the pressures of being a working mother, she also struggled with the expectations placed on her as a strong woman in a male-dominated industry. Janette's career saw both highs and lows, with some roles overshadowed by her famous turn as Vasquez. As of 2025, Janette is 64 years old and continues to act, though her life has been quieter in recent years. William Hope, born on March 2, 1955, portrayed Lieutenant Gorman in Aliens, 1986, the young, inexperienced officer thrust into a battle he wasn't prepared for. At 31 years old when filming began, Williams' portrayal of Gorman showed a man who grew through the intense experiences of the mission, ultimately proving himself to be brave and capable. Williams' own life mirrored his character's arc in some ways, as he faced challenges in his career and personal life. Although his career flourished with roles in both television and film, Williams struggled with maintaining long-term relationships. He faced a difficult divorce, and balancing his demanding career with family life led to emotional strain. Despite his professional success, William found it difficult to find lasting happiness in his personal life. As of 2025, William is 69 years old and still active in acting, though he has often been known for taking on more supporting roles as his career has evolved. Mark Ralston, born on December 7, 1956, was 30 years old when he played Private Drake in Aliens, 1986, a tough and loyal Marine who shares a close bond with Vasquez. Drake's camaraderie and unwavering dedication to the mission made him an essential part of the team. Despite his success on screen, Mark's personal life was fraught with difficulties. He struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, including the toll that fame took on his relationships. His marriage ended in a painful divorce, and the impact of his personal turmoil followed him throughout his career. Mark was also faced with career challenges, as the roles he sought after weren't always forthcoming, leading to financial and emotional strain. Over the years, he battled the temptation of substance abuse, a common plight among actors seeking an escape from the constant pressure of public life. As of 2025, Mark is 68 years old. While he has maintained a relatively low-profile life, he continues to work sporadically in film and television, although he has often expressed his regret for not having achieved more in his career. Rico Ross, born on April 16, 1958, was 28 years old when he filmed Aliens, 1986, playing Private Frost, a dependable and brave Marine. Frost's commitment to his comrades and the mission added strength to the film's ensemble. Rico, however, faced personal struggles far beyond his role as a soldier. His early years were marked by financial hardship, and despite his breakthrough role, he found it difficult to find lasting success in Hollywood. His career, while steady, never reached the heights he hoped for, and he was often typecast in roles that didn't fully showcase his range as an actor. Rico's love life was equally challenging. He married young, but the relationship ended in divorce, and he struggled to maintain a connection with his children. The emotional toll of his broken family left him grappling with feelings of isolation and loneliness. Throughout his career, Rico also dealt with the pressure of living up to the fame he gained from Aliens, which sometimes led to periods of self-doubt. As of 2025, Rico is 66 years old and remains involved in acting and voice work. Cynthia Dale Scott, born on December 14, 1963, was just 23 years old when she portrayed Corporal Dietrich in Aliens, 1986. Dietrich, the medical officer who provided support to the Marines, was a calm and competent presence amidst the chaos. Cynthia, an aspiring actress, had a promising start, but her life was marred by personal struggles. Her first marriage to actor Michael Woods ended in divorce, though the two remained amicable. Cynthia faced significant emotional difficulties after the divorce, and her second marriage, this time to fellow actor Roy Rice, was rocky, ultimately ending in separation. Despite her career in film and television, she experienced periods of intense self-doubt and the pressure of being typecast in similar roles. Cynthia's health also became a concern after she faced a serious medical issue that kept her away from the screen for several years. Now, at 61, Cynthia lives a more private life, away from the spotlight. She occasionally appears at fan events and reunions, reflecting on her career and the challenges she has overcome, though she remains deeply focused on her family. Daniel Cash, born on April 25, 1959, was 27 years old when he portrayed Private Spunkmeyer in Aliens, 1986. Spunkmeyer, a calm and skilled dropship crew member, played a crucial role in the team's operations during the harrowing mission. Cash's career was marked by steady work in film and television, but personal struggles shadowed his success. He faced challenges in balancing his career and family life, leading to a series of rocky relationships. Cash's first marriage to actress Joanne Van Nicola ended in divorce after several years of tension. He remarried later, though that relationship also saw its share of difficulties. Cash faced further hardships, including financial struggles and a brief period of unemployment. His career, while steady, never reached the heights he had hoped for after Aliens. In 2025, Cash is 65 years old, living a quieter life in Canada, where he continues to act occasionally. His personal and professional journey has been far from easy, but he remains hopeful and reflective of his past achievements. McDonald, born June 18, 1949, played Simpson in Aliens, 1986, a role that saw him take on the role of a commanding officer who guided the team with authority and strategic foresight. At 37, McDonald was an experienced actor, though his career never quite reached the heights of superstardom. He appeared in various roles across television and film, but it was his work in Aliens that left a lasting impression. McDonald's personal life, however, was filled with its own set of challenges, including multiple divorces and struggles to maintain a stable family life. These personal challenges undoubtedly impacted his emotional well-being and career choices. By 2025, at the age of 75, McDonald has largely retired from acting. He is believed to live quietly, away from the limelight, reflecting on a career marked by professionalism and dedication, even if his roles were often overshadowed by others in the industry. Stuart Milligan, born on September 10, 1953, was 33 years old when he played the salvage team leader in Aliens, 1986. He began his acting career in London, working on both stage and screen, but it wasn't until his role in Aliens that he gained wider recognition. While his professional life had its successes, it was also marked by personal challenges. Milligan had a turbulent marriage that eventually ended in divorce, and this took a toll on his emotional well-being. His relationship with his children was strained, particularly due to his long hours on set, which contributed to the distance between them. Despite these challenges, Milligan found solace in his acting, continuing to appear in supporting roles throughout the 1990s. By 2025, at the age of 71, Milligan continues to act in smaller projects but lives a quieter life, focusing on his personal happiness after years of emotional ups and downs. Tom Woodruff Jr., born in 1959, was 27 years old when he appeared in Aliens, 1986, as a salvager. Woodruff made his mark in Hollywood as a special effects artist, working behind the scenes on several blockbuster films. While his professional achievements were impressive, his personal life was deeply affected by the demands of his career. His intense work schedule led to strain in his marriage, which ended in divorce, and his emotional detachment from his children became a painful source of regret. Despite these personal setbacks, Woodruff continued to excel in his field, contributing to the success of iconic films such as The Terminator and Predator. Now 66 years old in 2025, Woodruff has found peace with his past and enjoys a fulfilling career in special effects, teaching and mentoring younger artists in the industry. He continues to enjoy his work while rebuilding his personal relationships, particularly with his children, offering a sense of balance and reflection after a turbulent period in his life. Who is your favorite character from Aliens? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.